Welcome to another episode of What's It All About? Let's give a warm welcome to our host today, Rob Watts.
Hello everyone, it's lovely to see you again. In this episode we're going to explore Amazon KDP and look at some of the basic functions that enable you to create a book, set your pricing, create a cover and things like that. So it assumes you already have a manuscript prepared. And if you do, that's great, because you'll be able to explore some of the templates available to you, which are vital to formatting your book to whatever shape and size you actually need. I mean, here's my book, my first book, very thin, with lots of pretty pictures and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. If you're interested, you can purchase it on Amazon, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, or watch some of the chapters that I've recorded previously. Anyway, enough of me waffling, over to me. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sign in, and we're going to look at the various books that I've got in there, but we're going to aim to create a new book. So let's click create. We wish to create a paperback, and there we go. We have the various options. The book title, let's put that in there. Shall we have a subtitle? Yeah, let's try that. So we put that in there like that. And then we scroll down and we see some more options. So we could put an edition number in there, and we could put our author name in there. There we go, Robert, and my last name. And then we will, have we got any other contributors? No, we haven't. Let me go to there. And there we go. Just a few silly words, because I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This is just purely to give you a flavour, to show you how simplistic it is. It's really, really easy. If I could do it, anyone can. There we go. I'll scroll over that to give you a few more ideas of what's what there. Off we go. Okay, so here we are choosing the primary marketplace, and we then have an option to select some categories. It gives you a couple of other options there for the type of content it is. So let's just pick 3 categories. We're going to go humour and subcats. What are we going to pick here? Satire, even though it's not. General humour and business. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of their category system, but hey, what do I know? I'm just the monkey who records things. Put in some keywords. So we need some keywords. What have I put there? Fitness, D. Oh, that's not very good. I'll edit that in a minute, I think. And being tubby. Oh, well, I'm not tubby, but maybe I am some days. Anyway, this is just silly examples. Just ignore these, really. You've got publication dates and release dates. They're the same. And we're going to click save and continue. There we go. We've got a save successful. Now we're going to put out in our content. So there's an ISBN number. I'm not going to create that just yet because this is just a sample. I don't really want to add this to my account in any meaningful way. I don't really think it matters. Then you can pick your print options. So, you know, cheap looking, a bit nicer, add a bit of colour, or go premium. If you go premium and colour, obviously each copy will cost you more and you won't be able to sell it ultra cheap. You get a number of trim sizes, so how big the book is, they're in inches, as we can see. Let's select 6 by 9 inches there. Bleed is when You have images that are larger than the margins, but there'll be a little video further in this that will explain all that. Let's upload a manuscript. There's my manuscript based on an old example. It's a PDF there. Here we go. Successful save. There it is there. It's in there ready to go. We now need to use the cover creator. So let's launch that. And this enables you to select the style and layout of your cover. It's pretty good. You can also upload images that you've previously created, but this just keeps it nice and simple. So in this example, we're going to go for image gallery, and let's choose an image from the adults. There we go, adults, because it's aimed at adults. Oh, look at that. That's a lovely image. Let's use that. Yes, man got the ump and woman looking out. There's my potential layouts. We've got a number of choices there with my name and how it might look. Let's just go for that one there. And there's obviously some extra bits on their tutorial to help you. There we go. We've got the back cover, so there'll be a blurb there that will introduce the book and say a few words. I'm not sure you can use the standard text, so you're going to have to edit that. And as you are the image as well, you know, that little image that you can see where the author bio is. Let's have a little click on that in a minute and see what happens, because that won't save for some reason. Oh, there we go. No, we don't really want to do. Let's skip that set. Let's just bung in a few words here. There we go. Fred Fire ID. Okay, very good. Oh, I'm Flower Friel. Hey. Okay. There's other layout options, so we're just going to save anything, and we're going to upload that now to the system. We'll wait a little while, and a little while longer, and a little while longer. There we go. So there's our cover ready to go. We're going to save and submit that. We'll wait another while longer while it does its thing. There we go. So that's all done. I'm probably going to have to assign a ISBN number at some point, because I don't think it will let me move on. We didn't use any AI generated content. We are going to press save and continue. Fingers crossed. Saving. Oh no, it's a few errors. Well, I haven't done. Yep, I was right. I haven't assigned the ISBN number. So let's just assign one, because we can't do anything else until we've done that, really, I think. So click that. There we go. It's a free ISBN number. It's just going to assign that, and there we go. We have our little number up there, which will help publishing. We're going to preview the book, because it won't let you move on until you've previewed the book. So again, we've got to wait a little while. Sometimes it takes ages. Sometimes it's fairly straightforward. There we go. So we check that. Let's see if there's any overlap of text. There's some text. This is what I uploaded from my manuscript earlier, from a previous book that I'd written, with some imagery and whatnot. And you get a little chance to review that to see how you'd like. Anyway, we're going to exit that now. We can scroll down. We can see that that's all been sorted. Let's have a look there. Just make sure. There's the printing costs for each jurisdiction. So that would cost us £3.32. We've got the pricing page here, which allows you to pick various territories. So we've got the worldwide rights, or individual territories. So we could pick English-speaking countries, for example, US, Canada, the UK, or we could uncheck those and just say, actually, you know what, I want to have all territories. Primary market is UK, and this is where we set our price. So let's go £8, and there we go. It tells us there what we'd earn per book, because their printing costs are £3.32. with our commission rates and our likely royalty. We then have options to go expanded distribution, so that means that your book would be available to other sellers like Waterstones, WH Smith, but of course then you're sort of restricted on price. You have to up the price a little bit, and of course your commission would be rather low, so we'd get 4p on that £8 sale if we did a book distribution that was expanded. So I mean, I suppose if you had a title that was that amazing, maybe, just maybe, you'd restrict it to Amazon and maximize your profitability. You could also, of course, get some author copies, which would again then be cost price. You'd probably set up a little website and you'd communicate with your potential customers that way instead. But there we go. That's it so far. Okay, let's take a look at some templates. Now we're going to download some sample content, and you will see that there are a number of international languages that you can select from. Obviously we're going to check English, and we're going to go for a 6x9" document, which I'm going to open in my brand new copy of Pages, which I've never used. So, oh look, welcome to Pages. But anyway, let's just see what that looks like. There's some standard documentation about to turn up. There we go, book title, author name, etc. You would simply edit all that and put your own content in there. But let's listen to a video from Amazon, who will give you quite an in-depth view on it all.
KDP templates can help you format your paperback book interior. Choose between a blank template or a template with sample content added, which will help guide your formatting. Both options are a pre-sized manuscript in Microsoft Word. If you wish to have an interior with bleed, meaning images will extend to the furthest edge of the page width and height will have to be adjusted. Check the page size chart to get the adjusted measurements and change the page size to accommodate bleed. I'm going to walk you through using the template with sample content. I'll select the template that fits my trim size. Depending on the version of Microsoft Word that you have, a yellow banner seen at the top of the screen may pop up while editing. Simply click Enable Editing to get started. Let's start filling out our title information page by page. On our first page, we have the book title and author name. This is filler text. I'll replace the filler text with my title information by copying and pasting. I'm going to paste as text to keep formatting. I want my copyright page to stay on its own page, so I'll add a page break. Next is the copyright information, where I will fill in the year, author name, and ISBN. The ISBN is the ISBN 10. The ISBN 13 is a 13-digit number and starts with 978. The free ISBN that you get during the paperback book setup on KDP is an ISBN 13. You can fill in both or remove the one that you don't have. I'm going to remove the ISBN and insert my ISBN 13. Paperback copyright pages use dashes in the ISBN, so I'll follow the guidance on KDP Help to use the same formatting. Scrolling down, there's a dedication page. You can either insert your dedication, or if you don't have one, remove. I'm going to remove this section. Next, there is a contents page. Since the table of contents relies on the book page numbers, this will be filled out last. If you don't have an acknowledgement section, remove this line item. I'll include an acknowledgement section by pasting my content over the sample text. Before you start to fill out chapter information, notice the formatted headers. Any title information used in the header should match what is listed in the book details section on KDP. For headers, I want the author name on the even pages and the book title on the odd pages. I'm going to select even page header to ensure author name is filled out on every even page, and then do the same for title on the odd page headers. There is one last piece of template information I will need to fill out before I start pasting in my chapters. At the end of the template, I'll include my About the Author information. Now let's get started. I'm going to paste chapter by chapter into the template so I maintain the formatting for each chapter title page. Now that we have all of our content added, we can check for the book page numbers to fill out the table of contents. I'll scroll to each chapter start page and record the page number. You can also use the Control Find function. In closing, remember to review your manuscript before submitting, ensuring all headers, footers, and template text has been replaced with your content or removed altogether. Happy publishing.
Okay, so we saw what the Amazon KDP templates enable for. Let's have a look at my PDF, and you can get an idea of how you can format things and how simple it is to export to a PDF ready to upload to your KDP manuscript. Okay, so this is the PDF that I uploaded to Amazon KDP, i.e. my manuscript, which I exported from Mac Pages back in the day. As we can see, there's the various pages and whatnot, with the margins by either side and the embedded images. It was really simple by using that 6:9 template provided by KDP. It was really a simple matter of cutting and pasting the various words and texts within the document and formatting them to a font that I liked. So yeah, just really simple. And there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please do feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions or anything like that. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Costs you nothing and helps me promote what I'm doing here. Meantime, thank you for watching. See you next time.